Hi, everyone. My name is Sandra Muller, and I am a shamanic practitioner and a channeler to the Council of AR, a group of helping spirits of compassion and love that are here to help us go through our lives and to ease our pain and to make our souls strong. So I just came back from Spain from another section of the 3-year intensive training given by the Foundation for Shamanic Studies. And there was so much happening there for me, for all of the group that we're doing this together, a group of 40 people. And there's so much transformation happening right now for all of us. For all of us, and I include everyone. So I wanted to let the Council of AR give a message today. It is clear that they want to come through. And so let's see what they have to say. Thank you. It is the beginning of a new era for planet Earth. It is the time waited for so long for this love to come back to human beings. Many of you have been suffering, longing to make sense of your lives. And it takes an open heart to understand this message. The pain endured in human beings' lives and hearts is something to be treasured, cherished, because that pain brought you to today to make you who you are today. Not who you were 7 years ago, not who you were 10 years ago, but who you are today. Those experiences lived in the last few years, in the last few months, have pearls of wisdom for you, for each one of you. In every experience that you have, that you encounter of your life, in every experience, the experiences that bring so much confusion and pain, and the experiences that bring full passion and love. So everything is mixed in. It is an ocean of constant movement. Life is like the ocean, constant movement. There's never something that stays the same. You have probably noticed that when you are in a situation with a lot of pain, even though the pain exists, that situation will move along. Do you understand that nothing stays the same? Everything moves. Everything has a beginning and an end. And we're here today to help you go through difficulties by understanding that these difficulties in your life, in your family, maybe in your children, maybe in your work life, are here for a reason. They were chosen by your soul in order to improve, to liberate your soul, and to move through them as an experience. So they were chosen by you. So that gives you an understanding on how the whole thing works in your life. So you come to an incarnation, let's say, and you come and you create a map. You create a story that you will go through, and you create the level of difficulty. Nobody is here. There are no guides or Akashic record that will force you for a certain experience. You are the one, as an eternal soul, that decides on the journey of your life. What will you learn? What will you feel? How much love will you feel, or how much pain will you feel, and why? So nothing is done without a perfection plan, a perfect plan for an evolution. And then once this plan is done, then you must forget it. And you must come in a vessel, in a body, with a blank canvas, totally clueless. And why are you clueless about what was your original mission? Is because life is a process of discovery. of understanding by yourself, of making sense of everything. And when the pain exists in your life, which it will, there is no incarnation that will not go through a certain amount of pain. And that we can assure you. It is part of the game of life. So pain is part of the game of life, but solutions are also part of the game of life. And help given to a human being is also an equation of the game of life. So there's everything in your favor. The universe never lets you down. The universe only provides experiences. And you have a brain that is creative and intelligent, a body that is functional. You have everything, a computer within your body that functions to perfection. And when it is defective, when that computer is lacking of working to support your life, to support you, you must ask yourself, what part of this am I blocking myself? What am I fearful of that I have pain in my legs so I don't move forward faster? So the physical body listens to the heart story, where you're at with your heart and your brain. The physical body listens to that. Why is it that one morning you wake up and you are full of love and full of fervor and full of creativity and full of strength, and it feels like you will always be that way, and then a few hours later or the next morning you feel down, you feel like everything is pushing you down and the difficulties are coming towards you? So why does it always have to be like that? Well, it doesn't always have to be like that. It is a matter of you liberating yourselves as well as encountering difficulties. How much are you willing to allow these difficulties, to identify with them? That is up to you. If you allow yourself to be free and to be happy, if you stop identifying yourself with sadness, with difficulty, and you start identifying yourself with the full possibility to be fully happy, to use the full potential that you do have, each one of you. Even this potential is a creative potential to figure out a way out of a difficult experience. So you have this full potential that is willing to work with you, but you need to identify with it first. If you always want to identify with the miserable part of you, of your life, the difficulties, how hard life is, how everybody is separated from you, how everybody else has a great life and you don't. If that's what you identify with, then that becomes your identity. Your body absorbs that. But if you start identifying with the possibility to feel love, with the possibility to feel your full potential, with the possibility to feel life, to feel joy, to feel your body, with that possibility to feel your body in perfect health. If you identify with the need to eat the foods that will bring you health, choosing the best foods that you have available, and then changing their frequency, changing their energy by placing both of your hands on the food and sending powerful energy to that food before eating it. If you identify that you are a powerful being, that your hands carry energy, that your body is filled with light, if you can identify just with that, then you will change your life for the better. So first of all, we want you to change what you identify yourself with. Who are you is changeable. You're not stuck forever in a mold. Who you are, how open you are to receive new information, how open you are to receive the best frequencies the whole planet wants to give you. If you open up to that, if you allow new frequencies, new ideas, new concepts, if you listen to them, just by doing that, when somebody wants to tell you something that you're not familiar with. And if you listen to that person, they might bring you clues, because the universe will always use human beings to deliver messages of true hope. The universe will always talk through your friends. When you are open to listening, then that source energy delivers something. Maybe your friend is not aware that he or she is telling you something that ends up opening up your heart. But the first thing would be that you allow that you open yourself up. Because if you think you know everything and you're stuck in the mud, but you still think you know everything, then what do you think happens? Nothing much happens to you. Nothing good happens to you. The winds of change can't come into your life. The sweetness, the nectar of life cannot penetrate your cells. The frequency of love, of the divine through another human being cannot be delivered to you. You see, to fall in love, you have to accept that another human being is filled with frequency of love, and it can be exchanged with yours. So you want all to feel love and you want to fall in love, but you must understand that you would be falling in love with the divine, not really with another person. You would be falling in love with yourself. So prepare yourself to become the divine, to incarnate the divine that you are inside of you. Because that is what falling in love with another person is. It is an exchange of energy that is pure and joyful and loving and open, without any restrictions. That is what falling in love with another human being is. So you do have these opportunities daily, not just with another human being, but you do encounter a beautiful baby in the supermarket that is looking at you. Well, take that example and look at that baby with the heart that you do have, with your eyes of love, and exchange that love with that baby. It will transform your day. You see, you have opportunities throughout all your days to have exchanges of divine love, of the divine love that you have, that you're willing to give, and the divine love that another human being or a beautiful animal has for you. Animals give their love freely. They do not have the concept that human beings have of quantities. You encounter a cute doggy in the alley that wants to immediately jump at you and say hello, and you give yourself for a second for that exchange of powerful love, because that love was the exchange of divinity, of that divine essence that you are. So that is how you expand your potential of feeling alive and feeling the happiness that is available for all human beings, to experience the joy. So to experience the joy, crystal clear joy, you can only experience that by opening up yourself to new experiences that you maybe do not know much about, without creating a concept about it, without putting that energy immediately in a cage of something that you feel familiar, of something that you feel comfortable with. There is so much you don't know about all the realities that exist within this reality. And we're not here to explain you how it works at this moment in time. We can only say to you that you only have perceived maybe a 1% or 2%. And if you meditate, and if you dance with the divine, and if you allow yourself more, you will get to 5 or 10%. But there is always more. Allow yourself to understand 15, 20%. Throughout your entire life, you augment that. So the moment that death knocks at your door, you are ready. You have an urgent heart to experience more and to see the whole picture, because this life that you're leaving behind was the most beautiful life. And so your heart is eager to accomplish the next step without fear, because you know that it's going to be a beautiful experience, because you know that your life has been so beautiful, it could only get more beautiful. So that is your potential. You always have potential. Every day you wake up, you have a blank page of the story of your life filled with potential. That potential, you are going to create that potential. You are going to do that day with colors, with love, realizing that when you talk to God on the outside, you are just resonating to the God within you. You are God. You are that divine essence. You are it. You are breathing. You are alive. So you are that divinity. And there is more, because that divinity also goes through the layers of the veils and amplifies even more in this universe filled with different realities. Those realities we already told you that you know very little about, but they do exist. And they exist and they're very powerful. And those realities, those veils can move, and the universe can hear your call. When you need something, when you need to have a heart filled with happiness, just say so. Give me more love. Give me more happiness. Fill my heart with bliss. Fill my body with health. Dance with the divine. It is all up to you. Whatever you decide to do with your day, we know that you have your day filled with chores and things to do, but there are always times in between that it is up to you to use those empty times, even if it is little seconds, little minutes, with whatever you want. You're waiting at the office before entering to the doctor's appointment. You have 5 minutes there that you can choose what you will do. You're waiting for the bus. You do have a few minutes. You're walking to the bus, another few minutes. So there is plenty of time during your day. Even if you are the busiest person on planet Earth, there is still time for you to connect with that life source energy that you are, that is located inside of you, that you are, and that you're linked with the entire universe, that you dance with the universe. You dance with that expansion. So there's plenty of time for you to connect every single day to the beauty of being alive. And letting go of the stress for a few minutes of your days will improve your day. Allowing that bliss in your heart will only improve your day. We know you understand what we are saying mentally, but it is time now to take it in your life and make it real. There are plenty of books that you can read that have this information. This information is not new. But it is time now for you to feel that information and to integrate this information within your life and your days. And it will always be up to you. What you choose to do today, the universe will amplify that. So if you choose to be miserable today, the universe will amplify that. Because this universe, this source energy, God, that you call God or source or energy, has no moral. This must be shocking to you, that we're telling you that God has no moral. But it is the way it is. It is just an amplifier of where you are at that very moment in time. So you decide to be happy, then that source energy will multiply and triplify your happiness. It is not here, source God energy is not here to change your energy. It is here as a mirror to expand where you are at. So if you want to be filled with love, allow a little bit of love in and allow that love to expand. I think this message is very clear, and we hope that you can try it with a very simple way within your next breath that is keeping you alive. Bring in a little bit of light, of source energy, of love, and breathe that love and expand that love. And you will see what we mean. It's that simple. We wish you a beautiful day. Thank you.